A Quiet Place Day 1 on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Paramount. It can be found as a standard slipcover and a non-exclusive steelbook, both available at your local and online retailers, as well as a Walmart exclusive 4K steelbook. Since I've enjoyed the first two films of the series, I had little doubt that this one would work for me too. I'm also a fan of the director, Michael Sarnowski. He made one of my favorite films of 2021, Pig, which you should definitely see, by the way. Ultimately, I really like the film. It has heart in its main characters, even amidst the chaos surrounding them at any given time. The cast is excellent, and the story perfectly complements the other films. A Quiet Place Day 1 on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 239:1. It was finished at a 4K digital intermediate, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision transfer. Paramount's 4K transfer of the film presents an exceptionally clean and visually impactful viewing experience. Image clarity is startling with nearly razor-sharp picture quality. The 4K DI showcases every manner of detail and ekes out those extra bit of nuance to textures. Live elements often exhibit the best results, of course. The CGI nature of the creatures wisely don't often linger on screen very much, but the rare glimpses of one standing still offers good enhancements to overall detail. Supporting a Dolby Vision pass, the palette is bold and at times quite striking. In the early part of the film, the general aesthetic is your typical everyday visual style, and colors benefit nicely. After the initial attack happens, the setting often skews more devoid of strong primaries, and instead relies on gray, ashy visuals with occasional bursts of color. Still, the palette looks excellent from start to finish. Black levels are generally well rendered, but tend to become slightly elevated in regard to dark interiors and night scenes. I chalk this up to stylistic intent as opposed to a shortcoming in the transfer. Shadow detail doesn't reveal moments of crush and mostly looks solid throughout. A Quiet Place Day 1 on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio mix, which folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. There are also multiple international Dolby Digital 5.1 tracks. If you're at all familiar with the previous two entries of the franchise and their respective audio mixes, rest assured the same excellent sound design carries over to this latest film as well. For the Dolby Atmos mix, this is a monstrous, no pun intended, home theater experience. The sound design is a multifaceted sensory overload where every audio cue not only has purpose, but its weight is carefully expressed and measured. Even during the opening, quote-unquote, life is normal sequence, the variety of immersive elements pushes through with precise output. Sure enough, once it hits the fan, the well-articulated chaos makes constant and full use of the surround environment. As for what you can expect in the height channels, the various creatures are frantically scrambling on top of you, in addition to jets racing across the sky, helicopters, etc. Midway through the film during the rainstorm, the accompanying effect puts you right there to the point you feel a bit drenched from it. The use of height effects is frequent, almost always dynamic, and very consistent. Just as immersive are the mid-level and rears as they produce very satisfying results. The surround audio cues freely move around the room. Just listen to when the creatures are grouped together, chasing an off-screen sound. Their thundering movements go from left to right, front to back, etc. Dialogue reproduction is clean from start to finish, even when the characters are whispering. The low end is simply a beast, as the aforementioned creatures stomping through the scene are extremely weighty and robust. Every footstep lands with authority in a room-shaking manner. The wide variety of destruction is also very punchy throughout. This is definitely one of those LFE experiences you want to make sure your settings are dialed in just right for maximum effect. There's a solid amount of behind-the-scenes content, which will more than likely scratch the itch you have for supplements, though each one only tops out around 8 minutes or less each. The Day Zero featurette has the film's director, cast, crew, and producer John Krasinski going over their thoughts on the franchise prequel. Additional bonus features include how the setting of New York was constructed for the film, a highlight on the Exodus sequence, Frodo the cat, and the creatures themselves, plus, of course, pizza. Some deleted and extended scenes round things out bonus-wise. For the picture quality, I'm going to give A Quiet Place Day 1 on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A. Paramount's transfer of the film is extremely clean and one that, despite the destruction featured on screen, is very good to look at. Dolby Vision gives the palette a nice boost and elevates the picture nicely. A solid effort and one worth picking up on 4K. For the audio, I scored it an A+. This is easily one of the most energetic and aggressive Dolby Atmos tracks I've heard all year. When the action kicks in, it's pure artistry from a sound design standpoint and will no doubt make many audiophiles' top 10 list of the year. And for the extras, I graded them an A-. There is a healthy dose of bonus materials here and should be enough to satisfy those looking for more behind-the-scenes stuff. It's not all-encompassing, but it's still certainly worth a look. So that is my review of A Quiet Place Day 1 on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Paramount. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link for the slipcover and steelbook and a Walmart link for their exclusive steelbook in the comments section. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.